A high-stakes war against trafficking of something worth more than gold, cocaine, even diamonds. The coveted horn of the endangered rhino, part of a black market controlled by transnational criminal networks. But now a new military-grade piece of machinery is being deployed in the fight against ruthless poachers. ABC's TJ Holmes takes us to the South African bush.
In the pitch black of the South African bush,
you can't see a damn thing in here.
These rangers can only listen and smell for any signs that their enemy is near.
So if you're not quiet, they'll pick you up first.
Heavily armed poachers hunt for rhino on these grounds every night.
There's only one goal. We need to protect the rhino from being shot.
But tonight, our patrol has eyes in the sky. We're on the front lines of a modern war over an ancient animal. The future of the rhino is in the balance. According to the World Wildlife Fund, in South Africa alone, rhino poaching has skyrocketed 9,000% in just 8 years, fueled by a growing demand for its horn, ground up and used as a popular party drug in Asia, more expensive than gold, and some say more desirable than cocaine. But with the millions made from the illegal trade, now manipulated and controlled by criminal networks, the plight of the rhino also has global implications.
Picture.
In the oldest game reserve in South Africa, they're trying something new. This is Command Central for Air Shepherd,
To your left there, those bushes.
a pilot project where unmanned aircraft are being deployed to help park rangers in their fight.
Nighttime operations has always been very, very difficult for these guys. And the danger, besides possibly meeting up with the poachers you might be tracking, the dangers are the animals out there. You walk into a herd of buffalo, you're in big trouble. You probably are going to be dead.
We'll just follow you, what you're doing and what have you. So you guys carry on, we'll just keep you in the frame.
Tonight's mission is about to begin and tensions are high, with ruthless poachers likely lurking in the dark and the recent news of a park worker mauled to death by a lion.
You know, the biggest thing is to avoid. Don't corner it, don't pressurize it. You mustn't feel cornered because it will react differently.
Don't let the laughter fool you. My nerves are kicking in.
You don't know what's on the other side of that bush, man. Yeah. Southern person of the day.
The drone's infrared camera picks up heat signatures of animals and humans and sends images in real time back to the command center. Look closely, those white dots. That's us on patrol. When they spot poachers, they radio the rangers on patrol to intercept before they can kill. The experienced rangers keep several feet between them so that if one of them is attacked, they don't all go down at once.
How much does it help, I guess, give you a sense of ease to some degree that you got this thing hovering above you now? I think we're quite fortunate because we've got a drone above us. So the guys at the back, they can see us. And then we've got surveillance and so forth.
No signs of poachers during this patrol. But in this vast territory, the drones and patrols can only cover so much ground. In the few days that we're here, 4 rhinos were killed. Many of the rhinos that survived these attacks are brought here to this nearby sanctuary.
Hey, big fella. Oh, somebody messed you up. Oh. Somebody got paid off you, big guy.
Like this mother and her calf.
You know, we hear poaching all the time, but I mean, look at this animal. First time I'm seeing it in my life up close and personal, but just, I mean, until you're this close to it, that is brutal.
3 months ago, rescuers found her stumbling in the bush, still groggy from a poacher's dart. Her horn hacked off, left for dead. Her baby clinging to her side.
Is the animal still in pain?
No, she won't be paid. It's one of the successes, yeah. As much as we can get a success.
She's healing well, and soon the 2 will be released back into the reserve.
Man, oh man. It's a shame this place is even necessary, right?
It's almost unfathomable to think what would drive someone to this kind of brutality until you realize a single rhino horn can fetch up to $250,000 on the black market. Even a small fraction of that is hard to resist in a place with little opportunity.
We're at a township, a little outside Pretoria, pretty rough area, but our middleman set up a meeting for us with this poacher who's willing to talk to us.
we'll see how this goes.
A former poacher has agreed to meet us, only if we don't show his face.
Did you ever feel bad for what you were doing, for killing these animals?
Through a translator, he says he felt bad but needed money to feed his family, so he became a shooter, and that he killed at least 50 rhinos. He also tells us his crew always had a guy on the inside, a ranger on the take.
Park officials are being paid off, police are being paid off. The level of corruption stretches into local government officers, senior politicians. Given the amounts of money that are on offer, anyone's open to being corrupted.
Most of the money is pocketed by criminal networks that smuggle the horn all over the world. Most of the rhino horn ends up here in Vietnam.
It's a status symbol for the rich. You know, you grind it up in specially made grinding dishes with rough bottom, mix it with rice wine, mix it with water.
Rhino horn is rumored to cure everything from hangovers to cancer. Despite an international ban on the trading of rhino horn, markets can still be found, as seen in this BBC program, Newsnight. Here, the back of a tailor shop, a deal is underway.
And how much are you charging?
Cái này là 125 triệu 100 gram nhưng mà cái tầm ở giữa giai đoạn thì là chắc chắn là.
But it's a false promise.
There is no scientific proof that rhino horn has any medicinal benefits.
I wanted to point out that rhino horn is simply made of keratin. It's exactly the same as your fingernails.
Celebrities from Richard Branson to David Beckham.
Ask your friends and family never to buy rhino horn.
Even Prince William have taken up the rhino's cause, participated in wild aid campaigns airing across Asia.
And together, we can save our wild rhinos. When the buying stops,
the killing can too.
But these slick ads may only go so far.
You're dealing with belief, you're dealing with faith. People firmly believe that rhino horn does have the attributes that it's said to have. You know, it's the same as telling a Christian, you know, Jesus Christ doesn't exist. That's the level of belief that you're dealing with. And for many people, it crosses beyond that.
In Africa, the focus is still on stemming the supply. But how that's best done is hotly debated. From more boots on the ground, to airlifting rhinos to safer pastures, to even harvesting rhino horns and selling them legally.
Horn trimming, as you know, the rhino horn grows back. It's a painless, relatively uninvasive procedure. I'm telling you, this is the way we will save the rhinos from extinction.
While not everyone agrees on the best path forward, what we've seen here on the front lines are people trying everything, and that's probably what it's going to take, and more, to win this battle against extinction. For Nightline, I'm TJ Holmes in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa.